Hello there, my name is MrSmartDonkey. Welcome back to another episode of Cannon Fodder. So last time we had a look at the final Minotaur, whatever you want to call it, units. And it's time for the Gorebull, which is also kind of like a Minotaur, I think. As it has the same ability to Blood Greed, plus 20% speed and plus 12 leadership that the Minotaurs and Minotaurs have as well. Same as with the general, you can actually give the agents or heroes abilities and items as well. So I've given him everything available, except for one thing, because you can't give him all the potions, essentially. So I've given them all the same stuff, so they all have the same abilities and the same items on them. I have left Kazrak the same as before, except I've taken off the mount, just to see if that does a little bit better. I think it will do. But yeah, let's jump into the battle and find out how awesome these Gorebulls are. They've been hyped up quite a lot to me by my viewers, so I'm pretty excited to see how they actually do in combat. Alright, here we are on the battlefield. Let's have a cheeky peek at these Gorebulls first. Yeah, they definitely look like Minotaurs, perhaps a little more armored. I believe they have 100 armor, yeah, whereas the Minotaurs have 35 and 45, depending on whether they've got shields or not. So yeah, they definitely look a little bit more armored Minotaurs. But apparently these guys have got some sick charges as well, so let's jump in and just find out how sick they really are. It's probably going to be a little bit... Oh, wait, is this Kazrak then? No, this is... I was going to say, it looks very similar to the actual... Wait, where... Oh, he's on the edge here. Yeah. He's so much smaller. I love that. This guy's like the general, the leader, the legendary lord. They're waiting for him as well, because he's apparently slower than they are. They're like walking now. Anyway, let's triple speed this for a second until we get there, and then we will get into some slow-mo charges. A new map this as well, I believe. It may have already been in. I don't remember this map anyway. Very like boring map, if you will, like dull. Like there's not a whole lot to it, but it's a cool map. It's fairly fair as well as like a hill on one side, as long as you both start on, like if that one person doesn't start down there, one person on the hill. It's a fairly fair map as well. Although I imagine everyone would just try and get onto the hill as fast as possible, so... But yeah, Gorebulls look pretty cool. Let's see how they... Oh god. Some slow-mo here, because that's going off really rapidly. When they start charging, all of a sudden, they're going crazy. I think these guys are going to do a... Yep, they're doing the same charge. I guess people were hyping it up because of this charge, but it's the same charge as the Minotaurs, so it's not, like, super special anymore. I mean, it's still my... Is this guy doing it as well? What's he doing? He's just going to keep going until he gets... now he's going to do it, isn't he? Oh no, he's just doing a different charge. But yeah, it's like... obviously it's a really cool animation. Like I've said several times already, it's my favorite one. But it's not special anymore because the Minotaurs do the same thing. Because they're... Oh my god, he just ripped that guy apart. There's nothing left of him. He's like... body parts all over the place. Oh god. Jesus, he just did it again. I almost... entirely missed that. I caught like a little bit of it. He was already in combat and he still did the charging roll. That was sick. I reckon these guys are going to take quite a while to do this though, just once again because they're single entities and it just takes a while. But they, oh my god, oh, that is really cool though, when they just make an entire gap in the enemy line essentially. If you use this unit against like a line infantry unit essentially, and I don't mean like follow samurai line infantry, but just like a unit that's standing in the front line unit, essentially. You charge them in, and then once they get into combat, they just jump through. You can get them very easily behind the enemy line, because they just literally roll through and kill people on the way as well. It's insane. Man, every attack he makes is hitting a lot of units. These guys are pretty cool, to be fair. I was looking forward to seeing them. I'm not, like, as excited as I thought I would be just because they are essentially Minotaurs, and we've already seen... Oh my god, I keep missing those. We've already seen... Look at this, they're just flying through these units. I'm not having any lag either right now, so we're seeing like super smooth animations. I mean, I'll still be 30 FPS for you guys actually, but it'll be 60 for me. But anyway, see, they're just Minotaurs, so it's not too special anymore. Oh my word. Look at how many guys that hit! All of these, and several of them stay in... Well, one guy staying dead on the floor, but still... That hits so many guys, it's insane. I love how they use the animation while they're already in melee though. I don't think the Minotaurs did that. I'm pretty sure the Minotaurs, once they were in melee, didn't do the roll animation anymore. So that's really cool. I'm hoping to spot another few or something. That's a cool attack as well. I want to see how many of that kills actually. It's just some more random dudes just flying. You just look... I'm just looking like away from the battlefield and people are just flying over here. because they're being just flung across the battlefield anyway. Most of those guys got up as well. Come on, do a roll right through here. You're gonna hit so many guys if you do that. Do it. Come on, guy. Gorebull, man. Do it. He's not doing it. Well, that's fine. I never liked this guy anyway. My least favorite unit now. Because he... Oh! This guy did it, but I almost missed it again entirely. I keep catching, like, the legs or something. Like, the rear end of the jump. It's not quite as spectacular then. Some buffs going off over there. But, oh! Well, there you go. I almost missed it entirely again. But anyway, what I was going to say... oh, sick. So that ability that they've got, I actually checked. The plus 20% speed and plus 12 leadership is one of those abilities that's always active. Oh, there's a gas rack. It's always active as long as the unit isn't wavering or broken or anything. I wonder how he's doing right now on the kills. 167, yeah, I feel like he's doing much better off of his chariot. I think on the chariot he'd be better under like control by a human player, but the AI just sort of sends them in and then leaves them there. Or sends him in and leaves him there. So I reckon he'd be better if you were controlling him on the chariot, but like this, he's definitely doing a lot better. Because the chariot just doesn't really do a whole lot. Like the boar still does its attacks, but the boar's melee stuff is not as good as him. And I actually had the ability in my single player campaign to put him on a chariot, and I actually checked the stats, and his melee attack and defense goes down a lot. His speed and charge bonus obviously go up, but that's it. So it's good to get him around the battlefield, but he's a melee general. You tend to want to send him into an enemy general anyway. Oh. Fuck yeah. So I reckon he's actually one of the generals that you probably don't want to put on... Well, if you could put him on a horse, then you'd probably do that, but on chariot, I don't know. Chariot's probably really good for a magical lord, I guess. Because you get him around the battlefield fast, you can put him in position if you want to use, like, Wind of Death, for example, as a spell. Not all the lords have that, but just as a example. So it's like useful for getting them around, and it would probably buff their melee stats. But for a general that's already really good in melee, oh my word! For a general that's already really good in melee, probably not as useful. Man, I would have loved to actually see them charge down from a massive hill. This one's not even that steep, but up here, like just charge down like this and then do the roll animation. That'd be absolutely amazing. I'm gonna start triple speeding it a little bit here because it's gonna take a while for them to kill all these units. There's still a whole heap of them over here, and there's a whole heap. Well, it's not too many actually over on this side, but there's a few more over that side as well. I think the enemy general is walking around though. Yeah, he's right there. He may have taken a hit already. No, it doesn't look like it, but he's close to these guys. They're taking some damage actually, some health. I'll have a look after the battle if any of them actually die. I doubt any of them will die, but it's definitely possible that they get down to about half HP or so, because this guy, I mean, we just noticed he's already lost about a fifth of his health or something. And the battle is long from over. Oh man, there's like 5 of them in here. 6. 5? Yes, 5. There's one guy right there as well. That's some massive murdering going on. Oh my word. On triple speed, it's so fast. Just flies through the ranks. I like this guy though. Because he's just taking on a whole heap of them by himself. He didn't give a fuck. He's exploding these zombies left and right. Oh, the generals. Nope, never mind. I thought he was going to walk into that melee, but it doesn't look like he's going to. I think a bunch of stuff just disintegrated here, because there's a lot less here now than there was, like, literally 20 seconds ago. This guy's gone off on his own a little bit as well. I think some of the units from over here are starting to come in now. Like, every time a unit dies, a new one just sort of jumps in. How are Kazarak's doing on the old HP? He's lost a little bit as well, not too much. Almost killed this unit here. I haven't really looked at his... I mean, obviously this video isn't about him, but we haven't really seen much of his attacks. That whip attack looks pretty sweet. Oh my god, he's got several. That's actually... Down to normal speed for a second. Oh, this is slow-mo. Let's get some normal attacks. I want to see those whip attacks. Oh yeah, the whip somehow slaps across like really wide, even though it's a frontal attack, which is impressive to say the least. Alright, back to the old triple speed. I'm going to follow this general a little bit, see if he does anything. Oh, whenever you see this random like zombies flying somewhere, it's like, oh, they did another roll attack. Sweet. I think they're gonna start clearing up here soon, because most of the units most of the units around here are almost dead. It's just the big units on the sides that are still alive. But if these guys clear this up, which is gonna happen very shortly, I imagine, then this general's probably in big trouble. And I can't imagine he's gonna... Oh, unless he's just jumping into melee right now, which it looks like he is. I can't imagine he's gonna last very long against these massive two-handed axes that these guys have got. Probably even shorter amount of time than against a... Oh, what the? He just got taken the fuck out. Even less time than against the Minotaurs, I reckon. Let's have a quick look at his HP. Oh yeah, he's almost dead already. Yeah, that went pretty quickly. Just a few more slaps and he's gone. And then we'll probably see a bunch of death all over the place over there as well. Oh, there he goes. And didn't see any crumbling yet, actually, to be fair. There's a crumble animation, and there you go, everyone's dead. Alright, hey, there was a guy. This guy's still standing, what the hell? That's impressive. I feel like he got up as well. I didn't see him actually. He's like the only guy on the... How's that even possible? Where are you? This guy right here, he deserves a medal. He's still going. He doesn't give a fuck about like everyone else. You guys can die. I'm not leaving. Anyway, impressive. I wonder if it's gonna... No, everyone's dead. I guess he was just like in the middle of the animation or something. Alright, no one died. But they all went down to... Well, they lost about a third of HP on average or something. And this guy lost a little more. This guy did as well. But most of them about a third of HP. Kazarek doing a whole lot better in this mode. Like, obviously, it's not an entirely fair comparison because the battle may have lasted longer, so he may have had more time to kill. But in the other ones, he usually did like 100 to 200 kills. Now it's got 543. So definitely, he's a lot better off of the mount, at least controlled by the AI. But overall, looks like an average of about 300 to 315 kills or so. Pretty decent. And they didn't take too long. I mean, triple speeding most of the battle there, but even so, it was good. So next time, more Beastman units probably. Until then, have a good day and goodbye.